What's up, guys? It's me, Mix Omnivert. We're gonna get into some Call of Duty Cold War Zombies. I'm gonna play it until I lose a couple times. If I lose before like round 3, probably gonna end the video. We're gonna go and run through some of the things like going to the dead soldiers' remains and getting the intel. We're gonna chase down the ether spear. The hidden one, not the one you're supposed to go after. And let's see what can happen. How y'all doing? Y'all should go and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Drop a little comment if you don't and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Or if you do, drop a little comment telling me what I should do more of. Other than that, guys, let's just get into it. Fook. Let's go. What you mean? Let's go. Let's go.
Carrying a symbiote around inside you. And one of those things is you have to make sure your symbiote's fed, quite frankly. And Mrs. Chen, who's a character we come back to, and the convenience store that we've established in the first movie is a real touchstone place.
See and, what we can get up
there,
into.
There are a number of scenes that happen there. It's like plugging back into normal world for a second.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
And yet.
I hate
you can just see from Eddie's expressions throughout this that he's now, and of course that Mrs. Chen knows about Venom, so she's not freaked out by it until
it can be as bad as one.
Eddie's sort of mildly
meta point about the
threatens her with.
I like Venom 1, but it's not wonderful.
What might happen if she doesn't keep the secret?
It's kind of wonderful.
Nothing. And then finally, this is one of the moments from the movie. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to give too much away, but it's a nice way of showing you
on that like button.
A little bit more
of
carnage
and subscribe.
And the fact that he's coming right at you, and that he
go to my page, follow some of them links.
Again, going back to what I was talking about earlier with how he weaponizes, how he is able, the tendrils, how they work, how his physicality works.
Got a Discord if y'all really want to get into some of that stuff.
Almost here we leave him in this semi-godlike.
All the links is on my channel.
Shot very
cool. To my channel.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Most of all the links were all.
That's awesome. I'm sorry. That's just so cool. That's such a cool shot. How can you not be excited about this movie, man?
So that's the trailer, the first trailer. I hope you guys enjoy it. I mean, it's been a long time coming, and you've been so patient. We're all dying to see it in the cinema on the big screen. For a lot of this time, of course, during COVID, we've been working away on small laptops and computers and all separated. The whole team's been across the world. It's been a global effort to bring this movie together. So we are thrilled when you finally do get to see it. When you see it in the cinemas, there's a lot of love and a lot of excitement, and we really seriously hope that you enjoy it.
I guess everything's okay.
Wow. Okay, so
let's do this.
I thought that was a cool breakdown, man. And you know what? I'm pumped that they did that. That Circus either came up with that idea or was approached by IGN or whatever. I mean, how cool is it that kudos to everybody. Kudos to IGN. Kudos to Sony. Kudos to Andy. Man, that seems like such a freaking cool idea, guys. Getting the director of the film, you guys could listen to me do breakdowns for sure. You know what I mean? And you can listen to a bunch of other people online do breakdowns, right? But it hits a little different. It hits a little different when it's the actual director of the film, breaking stuff down. I mean, he knows what he's talking about. A lot of times with people like us, let me see if I can adjust this focus here. A lot of times with people like us online, it's we're doing our best, man, but a lot of times we're making shit up. You know what I mean? We're speculating. I'm fanboy dreaming half the time. But to see the actual director, I mean, this dude definitely knows, A, what's going on in the movie. He's going to point out things that are correct and also hold back when he knows to hold back. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. And we can still extrapolate a lot of interesting stuff out of that. Mike says, Sony didn't give away the entire movie. It's a Christmas miracle. In some ways, yes. In some ways, it is. In some ways, it is, yeah. All right, so let's pause for a second. I want to break into some show notes stuff. Nerd Vengers, Broke Vengers, Visitors to the Tower. Welcome to the morning stream. It is a different kind of morning. We went a little early because of the Venom trailer. We had to do a little break so that I could get the regular video uploaded. And there is a clipped out version of that breakdown on the main channel. So if you didn't catch my reaction to it, if you're coming in late, you can check out the main channel and see the reaction that I had to the trailer. Definitely people are here. I'll just pull this up for people to peek at. Give me 1 second here. Let's get back into the intermission screen.
Yeah, damn.
Definitely people bringing this up. The Avengers definitely looks like Avengers is in there. Also kind of looks like it says Nightmare maybe. Mephisto confirmed. Mephisto is Nightmare and Venom is Mephisto confirmed. I think. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's all confirmed. So that's dope. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see here.
All right, guys. We can do this.
Ghost. He's got a ghost. What's Nick talking about here? Here we got a trailer, or rather the new poster. Dude, what a poster. Come on, man. Look, I get it, okay? I get it. Sony, not as clean as your MCU stuff. I'm an MCU stan. I totally get it. I stand Feige. Totally get it. But this looks pretty fucking cool, man. This looks pretty cool, guys. And I, personally, for me, I want to see Sony succeed with their stuff so that we have a little bit more variety. I mean, if anything, you could think of Sony and the SMCU or whatever they're calling it as sort of the Marvel Max or, whatever version of the comics. And interestingly, there were stories, and we'll go into Reddit in a second and look at what's going on in the world. But there were stories out there that Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage merch is available on Disney websites. On Disney websites. And so, again, we've been sort of talking about this for a while. But it really does seem as though a lot of the promotion for Spider-Man 3, the promotion for this movie, and even maybe some MCU promotion was either delayed or being sort of held back because of the Sony arrangement with Disney after the Pay 1 deal with Netflix, okay? So that deal definitely seems like it had a rather large impact on what is going on with Venom, with Sony, with Marvel. And man, I'm here for it. I think this is cool. I think that's a hella cool poster. Times Square. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. Is that real? Oscorp board members slain at World Unity Festival. Fed cuts rates, swings money axe again.
Take that.
Time scare. Spider-Man Green Goblin attack city. What? Dude. Bros.
Okay.
Bros. Is that really what it says? Oscorp. I don't think that's what it says, though. But it's the same setup as the one from the Raimi universe. I think that's what they're indicating. Okay, so it's the same paper from Raimi's universe. Okay, I was about to say, like, if they have like Oscorp shit in there, that is wild. September 24th. Man, the back half of the year is going to be wild,
Get some?
bros.
Get some? Okay.
Wild. Okay, so let's see here. It might be taken in the same place as the... Okay, so this is another Daily Planet, or rather Daily Bugle thing. So yeah, they are showing that it's the same setup. Daily Bugle is still the same setup there.
Oh my god, that's one of those.
And this Daily Bugle is a different setup in the MCU. That's what they're indicating. That is what they're attempting to indicate here. But you know,
take me to where I need to
we already had a Venom, and we already had an Eddie Brock
and there are multiple cars
in Raimi's universe. So I'm a little confused by that. But maybe there's a way for them to all make it make sense. So let's see here. What else is up?
Fucking going in, y'all.
Let's give Andy Serkis a follow. Because he's awesome.
Was it a holdout or is it a shootout point?
Smash like there. Man. Whoa. Marvel HD. Nice grab for that GIF. This is great. And it's in HD like this. Woo, baby.
Next road.
That is cool, man. Very cool. Here's that Avengers thing. Avengers. It's like you can't be certain. By the way, whoever found that is insane. Whoever the person is that found that. And this shot right here, oh man. Oh man. Oh man, sweet mama. Very freaking cool. I don't know if there's much more else.
Ooh, shit.
Alright, regardless, let's take a peek at the Reddit.
All these zombies?
Got the Venom trailer here. I wonder if anybody has anything cool to say in the comments. Carnage looks badass.
Is that all?
Oh yeah, people are happy, man. People are pumped. It looks good. Looks like people are excited. That's pretty dope. I'm gonna check this out, see if there's anything else to say here. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Andy Senior says, and yes, the real life version of it has been made. First just Toby and Tom, then with Andrew. We'll see if it makes the cut. Oh, Daniel did not say Tom Holland is in there. There's a post made a few hours ago on this subreddit where Daniel confirmed Holland would be in the trailer. I have his Patreon, and he never said this. If it does happen, please don't attack him.
Gotta be one up here. No?
This was not a real leak. So, Daniel didn't say this?
Where the...
From a mod of Daniel's Discord. Okay. Okay. Fair shake. Fair shake to him. It is pretty interesting how these things can get just put out there like that and carried around, you know what I mean? This guy was saying we get our first look at Carnage. By the freaking way, ladies and gents, we had a poll on, and actually I thought the trailer was maybe going to be dropping a little bit later in the day, but we had a poll put on. About 500 of you guys voted on this poll on our Twitter. Do you think we'll get our first look at Carnage in tomorrow's rumored Venom 2 trailer? Look, we love this kind of stuff where you guys are like engaging and stuff, because if we had let's say the trailer had come out a little bit later, like the original,
I don't know if I did
live,
that right.
And ask you guys again about this and sort of use this Twitter poll here as like a metric by which what you guys were feeling. Like, hey, the majority of you guys think we will see Carnage today. Well, that's pretty crazy. Or, you know, if you guys had all said no, I would have been like, ha ha ha, all the nerd Avengers were wrong.
Oh, right.
You guys are wrong. And poopy buttholes about it too.
It was right there.
I mean, I don't know what that means, but regardless, thank you for voting on the poll. And if you're not following us on Twitter, you're the worst. Here's the Twitter. At the Den of Nerds. Follow us on Twitter unless you want to remain the worst. Okay, let's get into a couple other things here, and then we are going to get into Q&A. I want to talk about this, okay? I want to talk about how The Mandalorian is reportedly pushing Gina Carano for Emmy Awards consideration. I actually didn't think this was real. I was like, dude, what? I was like, there's no way that's real. Oh, it's real. Let's read here. This is on comicbook.com. says here, Gina Carano may no longer be a part of the Lucasfilm family, but that's not stopping Disney from pushing the actor to get an Emmy. Over the weekend, Disney's Emmys for Your Consideration marketing material surfaced online, and the controversial actor is included in the Mouse's push for this year's Emmy Awards. On the poster circulating for The Mandalorian, Carano is listed under the Best Supporting Actress category, despite being fired from the company earlier this year. The same For Your Consideration poster lobbies for Pedro Pascal as lead actor and Giancarlo Esposito and Tamara Morrison for Best Supporting. The show has a dozen or so guest stars listed for your consideration as well. You can see the poster from Disney below. Here it is, the official poster. Carano was fired from her role as Cara Dune after several controversy and blah, blah, blah posts were made. Gina is not currently employed by Lucasfilm, and there are no plans for her to be in the future. Lucasfilm said in a statement to the media in February. Shit. Nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their culture and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. Okay, so we're going to talk about that in just a second, because please note that that comes from Lucasfilm and not Disney. And I don't know, this says Lucasfilm on it, but the article is suggesting to you that this is coming from Disney, and we're going to talk about that in just a second, okay? The actor later revealed that she found out about her firing through the same social media channels. Prior to her release, she was reportedly set to get her own show in the Star Wars world. I actually know 100% that was fact. 100% Cara Dune and at least Bo-Katan were going to be big parts of the Rangers show or some other show. Like, I know that was at least at one time a plan. Let's see here. Earlier on last year, here's what she says. Earlier on last year, before The Mandalorian came out, they wanted me to use their exact wording for an apology over pronoun usage, Carano told a reporter earlier this year. I think that was even Shapiro, right? I declined and offered a statement in my own words. I made clear I wanted nothing to do with mocking the transgender community and was just drawing attention to the abuse of the mob and forcing people to put pronouns in their bio. She added, this was heartbreaking. But I didn't want to take away from the hard work of everyone who worked on the project, so I said, okay. That was the last time I was contacted about any type of public statement or apology from Lucasfilm. I found out through social media, just like everybody else, that I had been fired. Now, I really do feel as though she's being very careful there to say Lucasfilm. Now, let me just talk about a couple of different things that are going on here. Number one, I want to just say that I don't know this for a fact, but I strongly feel that the push to let Gina Carano go came from inside Lucasfilm, mainly from Kathy Kennedy and from her group of leaders. I have been told in the past, I don't know this to be true, and for legal purposes, I must tell you, I have zero sources. I live in a third-floor basement. I have a below-average IQ, etc., etc. But I've been told that there's actually not a civil war within Lucasfilm, but there's a lot of drama between Lucasfilm and Disney, okay? Disney is like looking over at Lucasfilm what the fuck are y'all doing? In a lot of different cases. Again, we don't know for sure, but this is what I've been told, okay? So that's number one. I find it fascinating that they would actually put her name out there for Emmy consideration while having also not only fired her, but fired her under such weird circumstances. Now, there is currently a rumor that Gina may well be brought back to Star Wars. And I want to say something that's probably going to piss a lot of you off, but it is what it is. I think 100% they should bring Gina Carano back. Now, let me be clear about this. Let me explain something. My journey, as far as a content creator and covering the Gina story, has been wild. Okay, I made one video that did pretty well. I think it did like 300 or some thousand views. It was like a big video. This was way back when she was first getting bullied, and make no mistake about it, she was getting bullied. I know some of you are like, that can't be. You're wrong. She was totally getting bullied. You can look at the video I did. I break it down pretty easily. She was definitely getting bullied by a bunch of people online. Regardless of how you feel about what she said, she was absolutely getting harassed. So I made that video at a time when people were commenting on that video saying, "You're crazy, Josh. This is just clickbait. She'll never actually be fired. This is just all a lot to do with nothing. Much to do about nothing, right?" And so I did that video.
Yeah.
Then I was silent for a long time as like some of my contemporaries, and God bless their hearts, but made like a dozen or more Gina videos. And, you know, we all know a few of those people, and some of them are perhaps motivated outside of even YouTube to continue to make videos like that. You know who I'm talking about. But for the most part, there was just a lot of sort of rage baiter people that just wanted to talk about the Gina situation. Now, she continued to, in my opinion, poke the bear and say and act in ways that I felt were pretty boneheaded. You know what I mean? And so even a couple of weeks ago, live on the Nerd Theory show, and we were in the Nerd Council portion of that show, you know, I told Jay, Drunk 3PO, to his face live, that I totally disagreed with his take on Gina. And I thought that Gina was not just completely innocent, that she had done things that, like, from a business perspective, I could absolutely see why a business would want to shut that down, okay? So it's like this. There's freedom of speech.
Guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Go ahead and get to the next video. I'm going to continue it from there. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And, you know, go ahead and be very communicative and comment in them comments. Much love. And don't forget, I love you.